Hello and welcome to your practice. Please come to seated. I would recommend sitting up on a block or a pillow or something of that nature. And you can sit cross-legged or you can sit kneeling, whichever feels more comfortable for you. And then once you've found your comfortable seat, let's go ahead and close down your eyes. Just taking the first few moments here to really settle. Allowing your shoulders to really start to relax and soften. Perhaps feeling the hips settling. Just finding this state of ease, of perhaps comfort and softness. Bringing your awareness to your belly. Feeling the belly rise and fall with each breath in and out. There's no need to force the breath in any way. Just allowing it to move slowly and gently in and out. Starting to create a real fluidity of breath. So keeping equal parts in length on the inhale and on the exhale. And just feeling what it feels like to breathe more deeply, more consciously. Noticing how your body feels in this moment. Whether there's any areas that are feeling tight or locked. If there's any way that you can start to soften those areas, just gently soften them now. And just taking 3 more slow rounds of breath here together. Full belly breath in. Slow breath out. 2 more. Inhale. And exhale. Last one. Breathe in. And then breathe out. And then very slowly dropping your left ear to your left shoulder. You can keep your eyes closed if it feels okay, if you want to open them up for sure. You're just basically trying to get this stretch, this lengthening out through the side of your neck. So the right side of your neck should be stretching out. And take a breath in here. And then as you exhale, slowly drop your chin towards your chest, so stretching out the back of your neck here. Full breath in. Full breath out. And then on your next breath in, rolling over to the other side now. So right ear to right shoulder, stretching the left side of your neck. Finding that opening, that stretching sensation. Doesn't have to be too strong. Starting the practice, in fact. Breathe in. And then breathe out. And then very slowly dropping chin to chest, rolling all the way through to the other side. Inhale here. And then exhale, chin to chest. Inhale to open up, stretching the right side of your neck. And then exhale, chin to chest. This time as you inhale, eyes come forwards, arms reach and stretch up. And then as you exhale, side bend over to your right side. Reaching and stretching with that left arm as if I'm holding your hands, pulling you over that little bit further. Big breath in. And a breath out. Inhale, both arms stretch up to the ceiling. And as you exhale, side bends to the left. Reaching up and over, trying to keep both sit bones heavy so both hips will settle down. Breathe into the left side of your right side of your body. And breathe out. Inhale, both arms stretch up. And then as you exhale, come to tabletop position. So hands underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. As you inhale, drop the belly, lift your heart, lift your gaze. And then as you exhale, press into your palms, arch and round your spine. Inhale to drop the belly, lift your heart, lift your tailbone. And exhale, press into your palms, arch and round your spine. It's like you're trying to spread your shoulders away from one another, shoulder blades. Inhale to open your heart. And then exhale to round. Inhale to come back to neutral position. Tuck your toes, send your hips up and back to downward facing dog. And you may need to adjust your stance a little if you need to lengthen it out for sure. And then go ahead and take your dog for a walk. So walking the feet out, lifting one heel then the other. Really starting to bend into one knee then the other. Maybe moving this hip side to side. But giving this firmness through the hands. So really pressing through your thumb and index finger. Pressing down into the mat. Finding length through the spine. And then a little softness in the knees, especially when you start your practice, is really nice to create a bit more length and space in the hamstrings. So soft knees as your hips search further up and back. And slowly coming to some stillness in your down dog. Take a nice long breath in. And a full breath out. One more like that. Big, deep breath in. And a full breath out. And then slowly take a little walk to the top of your mat. Landing in a forward fold. Soft knees, belly to thighs, draping your arms forwards. Take a breath in. And a breath out. Inhale for a halfway lift, hands graze the shins, your back flattens out. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to slowly roll all the way up to standing. No rush in getting there. Once you do arrive, reach your arms all the way up over your head. And then gather your hands at heart to prayer. Inhale, arms reach and stretch up. Exhale, hands through heart center, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And then exhale, forward fold. Bring your big toes to touch, heels slightly apart. Inhale, Utkatasana, chair pose. Arms reach forwards, bum sits down. And so we're not here for too long, so try to sit into your legs. Really work the hips. Work the arms to stretch them higher. Big inhale. Forward fold on your exhale. Well done. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. As you exhale, step back, plank pose. And then in your plank pose, really spread your fingers wide. And look at your fingertips, try to grip the mat a little more. Good, pull the belly in, keep your legs firm, big inhale. Drop your knees, lower your chest all the way down on the exhale. Slide your hands off beside your mat and come up on the tips of your fingers. Starting to roll through striking cobra. So as you inhale, heart lifts up, shoulders roll back. And then exhale to lower down. Keeping the legs firm, keeping your glutes working. Inhale to lift up. And then exhale, lower down. One more lift up on the inhale. And then lower down on your exhale. Hands slide back beside your ribs. Press through tabletop. And then tuck your toes, send your hips up and back, downward facing dog. And once you arrive in down dog, gather the breath in. And then pour the breath out. One more like that, full deep breath in. Slow breath out. Inhale, right leg lifts up. As you exhale, step your right foot forwards and drop your left knee down. Inhale, arms reach and stretch up. Vinyasa, low lunge, big inhale. Then as you exhale, reach your left arm forwards, right arm back. So open twist. Spread the fingers wide. Drop the shoulders down, but keep the feet and the hips firm. So press through the right heel. And then press through the ball of your left foot. So really firming up that left leg. Good. Inhale to reverse this shape. So left hand reaches up. Maybe the right hand, it might rest on your calf. Reach, 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 reach as you breathe in. And then as you breathe out, bring both hands down to the mat on the inside of your right foot. Straighten your left leg. And then walk your hands over to the left side of your mat. Turn your toes to face the wide edge. And then walk into a side lunge. So left knee's bending, right leg straight. Good. Hopefully we made it. Both toes facing straight ahead. And then your hands can be forwards. You can walk the hands quite far forwards, but then send your hips back and that right leg stays straight. Left knee's bent. Good. Pause here for a breath in. And a breath out. And then slowly walk your hands back to the top of the mat. Both feet face forward. Big breath in, runner's lunge. And then exhale, pyramid pose. Two more like that. Inhale, runner's lunge, bend your knee. Bend your front knee, look forward. And then exhale, pyramid pose, both legs straighten. Last time, breathe in, runner's lunge. Breathe out, pyramid pose, pausing here for a moment or two to really stretch out that right hamstring. And so your upper body might start to roll a little further forwards, your hands might reach forwards. And then if you've got a little bit of space, you might even start to work to drop the left heel down flat on the mat. Good, take a breath in. And a breath out. Inhale, runner's lunge, rebend your knee, hands frame your right foot, and try and step straight back into plank pose. Pause here for a breath in. Knees up or down, slowly lower your body all the way to the floor. Untucking your toes, inhale, baby cobra, heart lifts forward, shoulders roll back. And then exhale, press into your palms, downward facing dog. So you can go through tabletop or through high plank. Once you arrive in down dog, gather the breath in. And then slowly release the air out. Inhale, left leg lifts up. As you exhale, step your left foot forwards. Drop your right knee down, reach both arms up, Vinyasa, left side. And then here, we firm up the feet, we firm up the legs, a little squeeze in the right butt cheek. Breathe in to reach up. Breathe out, open twist. So right arm forwards, left arm back. And so when you twist, sometimes the legs become a little wobbly, so try to firm up the legs a little more. And slowly inhale to reverse. So right arm reaches all the way up. Left hand might come down to your right calf, maybe not. Pause here for a breath in to open your front body. As you breathe out, both hands on the inside of your left foot. Pick up your right knee, flatten your right foot, and then walk your hands over to the wide edge of your mat again. This time it'll be right knee bending and left leg straight, so side lunge. And again, you might reach your hands forwards. And we really want to open that left thigh, left inner thigh. So straighten that leg out and bend into the right knee and sink your hips back. As your hips sink back, your hands might stretch forward so you've got a nice long spine. One more breath in. One more breath out. And then slowly walking your hands forwards to the front of the mat. Both feet face forwards. Take runner's lunge for just one breath in. Pyramid pose as you breathe out. Two more like that. Inhale, runner's lunge. Exhale, pyramid pose. Last time, breathe in. And then breathe out. In your pyramid shape, you might shorten your stance a little, hopping in the right foot. You might reach and stretch your hands forwards a little more. They might stay under your shoulders, whatever feels nicer for your spine, for your hips. But go ahead and soften your shoulders, soften your face, really start to release into this shape. Just here for another 2 rounds of breath. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more inhale. And exhale. Inhale, runner's lunge, hands framing that left foot, and try and step straight back to plank pose. It's a bit of a tricky transition. Pause for a breath in here. And then breath out, lower halfway down. Inhale for upward facing dog, heart lifts forwards, legs lift away from the ground. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Take a nice long breath in. And a full breath out. Come high onto your tippy toes, bend your knees, look forward, step, walk or hop to the top of your mat. Take a halfway lift as you breathe in, flat spine. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise, reach all the way up, big side body stretch. And then gather your hands at heart on your exhale. We keep moving, inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. And then exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana, so you're high to low plank. Any variation that you'd like. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. And then exhale, downward facing dog, remembering adjusting to suit your body and your practice is a-okay. It's totally perfect, totally acceptable. In down dog, take a nice long breath in. And a full breath out. Again, nice long inhale. Exhale. And then inhale, right leg lifts up. As you exhale, step your right foot forwards. This time as you breathe in, reach both arms up, crescent lunge. And so the back knee is lifted. If you do need to drop it down, for sure, you can drop it down. Take another breath in here. And then exhale, same as we did before. So open twist, left arm forwards, right arm back. A little more shaky in the legs perhaps. Inhale to reverse it. Left fingertips reach all the way up and back. And then as you exhale, hook your left elbow around your right knee to twist. Palms pressing together, chest turning towards the right side. Good, take a big breath in. And a slow breath out. And then look down at your right foot. Start to lean a little further forwards. Then you're gonna step your left foot next to your right. So you're gonna have to spring forward slightly. And then you're in a twisted chair pose. Keep pressing your palms together. Take a big breath in. Try to sit your bum a little lower. And a breath out. Inhale to undo the twist. Take your chair pose. Reach your arms all the way up. Keep your bum nice and low. And then exhale, forward fold. Good job. Inhale, halfway lift. And then exhale, step your left foot to the back of the mat, runner's lunge. Take a nice long breath in. And then exhale, pyramid pose. On your next breath in, rebend your right knee, reach up, crescent lunge, just a breath in. And then warrior two as you breathe out. And so here, the feet readjust. heel to heel alignment works really well. So if you need to kind of wiggle and move that, the back toes are slightly turned in and the arms are stretching and reaching. Gather the breath, soften your shoulders, soften your face, and try to really push and drive that right knee forward. So getting into that right thigh. I know it's a bit of a burner. Take a breath in and a breath out. Start to straighten your right thigh and inhale to reverse Trikonasana. So right fingertips reach all the way up and back. And then as you exhale, rebend your right knee and bring your right elbow to the right thigh. Left arm stretching forwards into Konasana, extended side angle. And so as the left fingertips reach forward, try and open your chest to the left side of the room. And try not to dump into the right shoulder. So there's a little lift, a little bit more work through the side body. Okay, take a nice long breath in here. You got this. And a breath out. One more deep breath in. And a breath out. And then look down at your right foot. Place your both hands on the inside of the right foot. And again, it's that walking to the left side, so going to the wide edge of your mat, bending into your left knee. Right leg straight. Great, now here you might stay high. If you have a little bit more space, you might drop the hips low so the left knee bends more. If you're taking that variation, the right toes will lift up. If it's too much, just stay in the side lunge. And then the left hand can come down on the outside of the left knee and right arm might stretch open. Any variation is good. We're just here for 2 rounds of breath. Maybe the eyes close down and you settle just for a moment. One more breath in. One more breath out. And then slowly both hands come down. Walk yourself back to the top of the mat. And then set the feet up again for your warrior 2 stance. When you're ready, inhale, warrior 2, arms stretch open, right knees rebend. Okay, stay here for just 1 breath in. And 1 breath out. And then slowly straightening your right leg, reach your right fingertips far forwards. And then take your right hand down to your shin, onto the floor, left arm opens. And so we get that nice opening through the chest, the stretching out through both legs. If you know your hamstrings are really tight, there might be a little bend in your right knee though. Okay, just a little. Take a nice long breath in here, you got this. Breath out. Stay for 1 more inhale. 1 more exhale. Inhale to reverse Trikonasana, right fingertips reach all the way up and back to the ceiling. And then as you breathe out, windmill your hands down to the mat. You're gonna go to 3-legged dog. So the right leg's gonna shoot all the way up and out. And then from here, listening carefully, you're gonna walk your hands to the back of the mat until you're in standing split. So hands to the back of the mat, still forward folding, right leg still up in the air, hopefully. Then slowly hugging the right knee into chest, bending your left knee, then coming all the way up to standing at the back of your mat. Any way that you can get there. Nice stuff. Hug your knee a little higher, take a breath in. And then exhale, taking figure 4. So the right ankle across the left thigh, and then sit your bum back. And so the further your bum goes back, and a little bit of leaning forwards with the chest, you're going to get that nice stretch through your right hip. Hands can be at heart. Eye gaze, I'd recommend having it forwards on something that's stationary to help your balance. Just here for 1 more inhale. 1 more exhale. And then inhale, right knee comes to chest, arms stretch up. If you wobble, don't worry. And then this time, exhale, wrap your right leg around the left leg, maybe once, or maybe it tucks around twice, and then sit on down. So just like we did in that Utkatasana. And then right arm goes under the left, and your palms come to touch. So this is eagle pose. It's a nice one. Ooh, I'm a bit wobbly today. And so you're gonna sit the bum down, lift the elbows up. Sit the bum down, lift the elbows up. 1 more breath in. 1 more breath out. And then slowly unwind right knee to chest on your inhale. And then exhale, forward fold. Let that all go. Inhale for a halfway lift. As you exhale, walking forwards to plank, taking a flow, or just moving straight back to down dog, your choice. Your inhale will be an up dog, and your exhale might be that downward facing dog. Once you arrive in down dog, take a big, juicy breath in, and a slow and smooth breath out. All right, left side, inhale, left leg lifts up. As you exhale, step your left foot forwards. Inhale, rise, crescent lunge. And so get your footing first. The more you can get firm through the feet and the legs, the easier the rest becomes. So inhale to reach your arms a little higher, and then exhale, open twist. So right arm forwards, left arm back, go slow. Inhale to reverse the shape, right fingertips reach for the sky, big breath in here. As you exhale, right elbow hooks around the left knee, palms come to press. Good, so you're in your twisted crescent lunge. And then pressing the palms together, try and turn your chest a little further to the left. Look forwards to the top of the mat. Look at that left foot, lean a little more weight forwards. And then you're gonna hop and step the right foot next to the left and sit down into your twisted chair pose. It's a nice one for the legs. Good, pause here for a breath in, you got this. And a breath out. I know it's strong in the thighs. Inhale, Utkatasana, just one breath in, reach it up. And then exhale, forward fold. Good stuff, inhale, halfway lift. And then exhale, step your right foot to the back of the mat, runner's lunge. Take a big, full breath in. Exhale, pyramid pose. Good, inhale, crescent lunge, just the transition. And then exhale, flatten your right foot, take warrior two. So arms stretch open, legs strong, hips open, chest open, but shoulders soft, and breath smooth. Good, take a nice long breath in, and a slow breath out. Slowly start to straighten your left leg. Inhale to reverse Trikonasana, left fingertips reach all the way back behind you. And then as you exhale, side angle, so left elbow to left knee, right arm stretching forwards. And so with the right fingertips, again, it's as if I've got your hand and I'm reaching and pulling you a little further to the front of the room. And that left shoulder, I'm going to work to keep it stable. So we're lifting a little bit using the side body. Nice, stay here for 2 more breaths, breathe in. You've got the strength in your legs, breathe out. 1 more, inhale. Slow exhale. Look at your left foot, place both hands on the inside of your left foot, and then walk your hands over to the right, bending into your left knee, into your side lunge. And so you might stay here in your side lunge. If you have that space, you might sit your bum down. If you sit your bum down, the left toes are going to lift up. And then from here, the right hand can come out to the right side, left arm might stretch open. Just 2 breaths wherever you are. So you could be in the side lunge, you could be in your Skandasana, this is called, with the arms stretching open. 1 more breath in, 1 more breath out. And then slowly walking your hands back to the top of the mat, setting the feet up into a warrior 2 stance, so the back foot's flat, arms windmill open when you're ready, Virabhadrasana 2. Softening your shoulders, feeling that strength in the leg. Good, 1 more breath in, 1 more breath out. Slowly straightening your left leg, reach your left fingertips as far forwards as you can. And then as you breathe out, left hand down, right arm opens into Trikonasana. And so the left hand could sit on the left shin if that creates a little bit more length and space for you. Or if you've got the space to go a little bit deeper, you can as well, whichever is good for you. And then your eye gaze might go up towards the right thumb. Maybe you slow the breath just a tiny bit here. Take one more breath in. One more breath out. Inhale to reverse this shape, so reach your left fingertips all the way up and back, nice side body stretch. And then as you exhale, windmill your hands down to the mat, three-legged dog. So left leg comes all the way up and out. Now once you're in your three-legged dog, take your time in getting there if you need to. Walking your hands back towards your feet until you're in standing split. So the right leg is down, right foot is still down. Left leg still up. Left leg up, left leg up. Then from there, slowly bring your left knee to chest, so curl it into your chest first. Soften your right knee a little bit. Hands can come to prayer. Ooh, bit wobbly. Slowly, as you're ready, left knee comes to chest. As slow as you need to go. Hug the left knee right up. Take another breath in. And then exhale, figure four. Left ankle sits across the right thigh. Getting the balance, and then sitting your bum back, but then you can lean your chest forwards. You can even rest your elbow on your knee and your ankle if you've got that little bit of extra space. If you wobble or fall out, don't worry, just come back in. Try to keep your eyes on something. I'm not gonna look around now, jeez. Take one more breath in. One more breath out. And then inhale, reach up, left knee to chest. This time as you exhale, left leg wraps tighter around the right, taking eagle legs, and then left arm goes under, right arm over. Palms come together, elbows lift up, bum sits down. Again, definitely recommend looking forwards at something that's stationary, that's staying still for you. Just here for 2 more rounds of breath. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more inhale breath. Try to stay for the exhale. Inhale, reaching all the way up. And then exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, walking yourself forwards to high plank or to down dog. So taking a flow or skipping the flow. And we meet in downward facing dog. Once you arrive in your downward dog shape, take a big breath in. You might open your lips, let the breath go. One more like that, big breath in. Full exhale. And then your next breath in, lift your right leg up to the sky. As you exhale, right knee slides behind the right wrist, setting up for half pigeon pose. And so the shin is going to come across the mat, and the left leg walks back. So the further the left leg walks back, it creates that little bit of extra space for your hips. And then when you're ready, start to walk your hands forwards and fold forwards over your right thigh. If you have the space, you might rest your forehead down on the mat. If you don't quite have that space, you can just rest your forearms down for small support. This might be a moment where you just gently close down your eyes. Starting to become aware of your body breathing. As you become more aware of your breath, maybe you feel your body starting to slow down. Just 3 more generous breaths here, just in your own time. Trying to release and soften a little further on each and every exhale now. Just one more breath in. Full breath out. And then slowly walking your hands back in towards your hips. And sitting down onto your right butt cheek, go ahead and swing your left leg up and around your right leg. So the right leg's still bent, but the left foot comes to flat beside the right thigh. Yes, good. Left hand behind your left hip. Inhale, right arm up. And then exhale, twisting to the left. So the right elbow might hook around the right knee, or if you prefer, you can grab a hold and kind of hug your knee in as you look over your left shoulder. Try and inhale to lift and lengthen your chest up so your spine's really long. And then exhale, if there's more space, just twisting, rinsing out the spine. One more deep breath in. Slow breath out. And then coming back to center, unwinding the legs, and then taking yourself back to down dog. So however you get yourself there. It's not necessarily a glamorous transition, but we get there, we get there. And then once you're in down dog, take a breath in and a breath out. Inhale, left leg lifts up. As you exhale, setting up for half pigeon on your left side. So left knee slides behind the left wrist. Your shin drops down and the right leg walks back a little more. And then once you've kind of wiggled and adjusted, slowly walk your hands forwards, fold forwards, resting your forehead on the mat. Eyes closed down. Can you create this feeling of ease, of calmness, of effortlessness here in this moment in your body? Releasing any tension in the shoulders, softening your brow, softening your jaw. And just 3 more rounds of breath here. Breathe in. Soften further as you breathe out. 2 more. Inhale breath. Smooth exhale breath. Last one, deep belly breath all the way in. Lips might open as you breathe out. And then slowly walking your hands in towards your hips, sitting onto your left butt cheek, and then swinging the right leg up and around the left. So the right sole of the foot is just sitting down beside the left thigh. Right hand comes behind your right hip. Inhale, left arm reaches up. I'm not telling you which ones today. And then left elbow hooks around the left knee as you twist and look over to the right. You can always hug your left knee, right knee. My God. Left arm wraps around the right knee. Inhale to lengthen your spine, really lift your chest up. And then exhale, rinsing the spine, twisting a little more if there's space. One more like that. Breath in. Breath out. And then very slowly unwinding, releasing the legs out in front of you. And then just go ahead and remove the little fleshy bits from underneath your bottom so you can sit up nice and tall. You might keep a soft bend in your knees if you know your hamstrings are tight. If they're not, you can just let them hang out. Inhale, arms reach up. And then exhale, forward fold, Paschimottanasana. If you can't quite reach, you can just let the hands rest anywhere on your legs. But try to Allow your neck to soften. I'm not here for too long. Very slowly rolling all the way up. And then arms stretch out in front of you. Try to slowly lower yourself all the way down without letting your feet lift off the ground. That's a tough one. And once you arrive down on your back, place the soles of your feet down, knees up towards the ceiling. Just one round of bridge pose, lifting your hips up, squeezing your bottom. You might stay here, you might interlace your hands underneath your lower back and roll your shoulders under. And just a couple of breaths here. Eyes might be closed as you start to really slow things down now. Releasing, slowly rolling your spine down to the mat. Feet as wide as the mat now. Allow the knees to knock in towards one another. Just pausing for 2 rounds of breath to let the lower back just settle for a moment. And then very slowly, very gently and mindfully, releasing your left leg long, releasing your right leg long. Opening your palms up to the ceiling, moving into your final resting shape, Shavasana. And it's here that we rest. We get the restorative benefits of the practice, so go ahead and enjoy it. Try to release and soften as much as you can. Please take a slow and deep breath into your body. Open your lips, release the air out. Starting to wiggle fingers and toes. Maybe reaching your arms all the way up overhead, taking a nice open front body stretch. And then when you're ready, curling knees to chest and rolling over to your favorite side. Pausing here on your side just for a moment or two. Again, acknowledging how you feel. And then very slowly pressing yourself up to a comfortable seated position. Again, kneeling or cross-legged is totally fine. Gather your two hands together at your heart. Bow your chin towards your chest. A moment here of appreciation for yourself, for your practice, and for your body. This amazing body that allows us to do so many things. Thank you so much. Have a beautiful rest of your day. Namaste.